This story begins like many others, long ago in a faraway land, in the land of Insulam. A strange ancient land veiled in mystery, a land where whispers of the old ways still linger in the wind, where towering forests stretch beyond sight, and where the very earth pulses with an ancient magic that few truly understand. But to tell this story properly, I must take you back to the beginning, to the moment when my path was first set upon the turbulent waters that carried me to these shores. Many months ago, when I first arrived in these strange lands, I came here like many others, seeking adventure, seeking purpose, seeking something just beyond my grasp. But my journey began as a simple one, a fresh start aboard a ship bound for the great port of the city of Bern. I had heard much of its towering walls, its bustling streets, its marketplace filled with travelers and merchants from lands I had only dreamed of. There I hoped to begin anew, to find my place in a world that often felt too large, too chaotic, too uncertain. But fate, as it often does, had other plans for me. A storm unlike any I had seen before arose upon the horizon, swift and merciless. The sea, once a companion, became a beast, roaring with the fury of towering waves, crashed against the hull of our ship. Thunder bellowed and lightning split the sky, illuminating the terror in the eyes of my fellow travelers. The winds howled with voices, both deafening and distant, as if someone was calling from the depths of the storm itself. We fought to hold our course, but the sea does not bargain, it does not yield. I don't remember how long I was lost to the waves. The cold had sunk its claws deep into my bones. The darkness had wrapped itself around me. When I finally awoke, it was not to the sight of Gubern's grand gates or the bustling docks filled with sailors and merchants. It was to the quiet lapping of the tide upon the shore, to the distant cries of gulls overhead, the scent of salt and damp earth. I had not arrived at my destination. I had been cast upon the southern coast of Insulam, shipwrecked and alone. My body was battered, my wounds deep, and for a time I knew nothing but pain. But fate is a fickle thing, cruel one moment and kind the next. I had washed ashore near Kamar, a small fishing village nestled against the coast like a secret kept from the rest of the world. The people there, simple yet strong, found me half buried in the sand, more dead than alive. They could have left me, they could have feared me, but instead they chose kindness. They took me in, nursed my wounds, gave me food, shelter, and a chance to breathe once more. In return, I did what little I could to aid them, to share my knowledge of the wilds, to offer healing when needed, to learn from them as they had learned from me. For a time I rested, I listened, I watched, and I wondered. Why had the storm brought me here? Why had I alone survived? What was it that Insulam demanded of me? The answer would come in time, but first I had to remember who I was. And who am I? I am Varuth, and I am a Druid.